Well, hello, sports fans. It's basketball season 2010, 2011. I'm ready to go.
I tell you, it's we always get started here in Northeast Arkansas, and we're getting started here tonight in Piggott as Piggott and Marmaduke go at it. And we just on the football field here in Piggott just a few nights ago, so we're going to see a lot of those players here on the basketball court here tonight. So a lot of TV time for these Piggott kids here here in the last week or so.
Well, Piggott played 5 nights ago on Thursday night and beat Corning 44 to nothing. And you've got, I think, all 5 starters are football players, so they didn't get a lot of practice at shooting the ball. So we'll see how their skills come through. But tonight's game, Marmaduke Greyhounds come to Piggott. Piggott Mohawks. Marmaduke's already played 5 games. They're 2-3, very young team. They start 3 juniors, 2 sophomores. Coach Steve Ritchie says we're improving. We're going to get better, but we're awful young.
Sure, and I think they'll have one senior that'll be playing tonight, and got quite a few sophomores and juniors, as you said, that'll be playing tonight. So it's going to be a long year getting those players the time to develop over the year to play varsity basketball, or it's considered senior high basketball here in Northeast Arkansas. So we've always used to see Marmaduke as a very disciplined team.
Yep.
They work their offense. They're very disciplined on defense. So it might be a little strange seeing Marmaduke playing a little outside of themselves, maybe turn the ball over here and there. So, it's going to be a year that these players are going to have to develop, but come the end of the year, they might be a fine group here when it comes to conference play.
Well, we want to thank the fine at the Piggott schools for getting us fixed up tonight and set up. Coach Robbins talked with him earlier during the junior high game. And speaking of the junior high game, Piggott came from behind, trailed a half, and ended up winning that game 42-35 and looked very, very good. But we're ready for the starting lineups, introduction of the starting lineups. Glad that you folks have joined us. Again, we've got a lot of things on tap this year. The big thing, the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament, all 26 games will be played live on YHC TV and also streamed on yhctv.com. Be more of that. Starts on December 27th and goes through December 30th. Well, the Piggott Mohawks, their first game of the season in basketball. Again, Marmaduke already 5 games under their belt. We'll see what happens here, Tyler. Marmaduke, very small. I can see that already. Piggott's going to be taller, going to be stronger physically. So it'll be a fun game to watch. Starting lineups for the Marmaduke Greyhounds. Head coach Steve Ritchie, assisted by Shane Robinson. Number 3, a 6'1 junior, Morgan Hawley. Number 15, a 5'10 junior, Zach McDowell. Number 5, a 6-foot sophomore, Casey Reagans. Number 30, Dylan Van Gilder. He's a 6-foot junior. And number 10, William Winberry, a 6'1 sophomore. Now for the Piggott Mohawks, their head coach, Josh Robbins, assisted by Kyle Phillips and David Reynolds. Number 20, Tanner Murray. He's a senior. Number 15, Alex Samples. He's also a senior. Number 4, John Perkins, a senior. Number 11, Hayden McMillan, a senior. And number 12, a sophomore, Logan Murray. That's your starting lineups for tonight. We're ready to get it on. It's basketball time, and Tyler, this is my favorite time of the year. I like to watch football. I'm a great spectator of the game, but there's nothing like bringing it inside for a barn burner.
It's an awful lot more convenient, too. It was getting cold out there with football.
It was cold down here Thursday night.
Yes, it was.
But I tell you, Southern hospitality here at Piggott is something else. We just always enjoy coming here. We're always treated well. Ed Winberry, the superintendent, and all of his administrators, teachers, and the students were always treated well. Jumping it up for the Piggott Mohawks is Tanner Murray. And for the Marmaduke Greyhounds, William Winberry. We're going to have a whistle and a turnover. It will go over to the Mohawks. Ball caught in the center circle. Murray with the ball. Gets it down to Samples. Samples swings it to Tanner Murray. Down underneath to Perkins. He puts it up and in. John Perkins, the first basket for the Piggott Mohawks to start the 2010 season. Hawley on the drive. Kicks it out to Reagans, who knocks it down for three. Casey Reagans. Well, we're off and running.
Sure, that's the Marmaduke we've used to been seeing over the past few years.
McMillan with the ball on the wing. Man-to-man being played by Marmaduke. Murray inside, ball tipped around. Comes away with it is Reagans. Ball tipped out of bounds that time by Perkins on a good hustle to get back to stop the layup. Reagans will inbound. Gets it to Van Gilder, who has a shot blocked. Perkins quickly to Samples. Sample tries to throw it back court. It's going to go back out of bounds and over to the Greyhounds. Reagans will inbound. 7:01 left in the first quarter. Reagans gets it to Hawley. Hawley was a good guard from last year. Remember him. Back to Reagans. Swings it out to McDowell. McDowell still with the ball. Kicks it back to Hawley for three. Will not go. Rebound that time by Murray. That's Logan Murray. Quickly down to Perkins. Perkins in to Tanner Murray. Loses the handle on it. Gets it back out to Perkins. Perkins tries to hit Murray with it. Ball taken away by Van Gilder. Quickly to Hawley. Hawley down the floor. Goes inside. Has a ball knocked out of his hands. Perkins comes away with it. 6.5 minutes left in his first quarter. Samples on the wing. Taking his time, trying to set the offense. Gets it to Tanner Murray. But Murray's going to be called for double dribble. Good call that time by the officials. Sometimes they let him get away with that, Tyler, when it slides off their hand like that. But I thought that he had possession and a good call.
Well, it depends on the official, really, the way he interprets it. And you're always good to just play it safe, pass it off, and get it back. You know, you don't ever want to risk it.
Shot that time, put up by McDowell. He knocks it down. Zach McDowell with a three-pointer. McMillan for three. Knocks it down. Hayden McMillan. You know, he shot the ball well last year. Hawley inside that time has it blocked by Perkins. Checking in for the Mohawks, or for the Greyhounds, is number 32, Jeremy Clark. He's a 5'8 junior. Going out as Hawley. Clark has the ball. Swings it back down to Reagans. Gets it inside to Van Gilder. He scores it. Dylan Van Gilder with two. 8-5 with 5.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Greyhounds on top. McMillan sets for three. Right it down. Hayden McMillan. Great shooter from the outside, Tyler.
Yeah, the offside defense is not rotating for Marmaduke, and Piggott's taken advantage of it the past few possessions, knocking down the three-pointer.
Good ball movement that time by the Greyhounds inside to William Winberry, who knocks it down. 10-8. Greyhounds still on top. Just under 5 minutes left in this first quarter. I'm very impressed the way Piggott can go up down the floor. Inside to Tanner Murray. He scores it. Murray knocks this game up at 10 apiece. Murray, big, strong guy.
Sure.
Ought to be able to use that body on the inside. Shot that time, put up by Winberry. Missed. Piggott down the floor. McMillan for another three. Will not go. Rebounded that time by Van Gilder. And we're going to have a timeout by the Greyhounds. 10-10 with 4:23 left in the first quarter. We'll be right back.
Complete customer satisfaction is our #1 goal at Allen Christian and Dexter.
With Alan, Terry, Bruce, and our experienced sales staff, we make your buying experience simple. We can get you the right vehicle, new or pre-owned, at the right price. No gimmicks, guaranteed.
Our selection of Buick and GMCs is second to none. Take a look at our inventory online, or better yet, in person.
Plus, after the sale, we'll take care of all your service needs.
You'll like the way we do business at Allen, Christian & Dixon.
Well, we're back and ready for action. The Greyhounds will inbound the ball. Clark's going to bring it down and set the offense for the Greyhounds. Piggott in that man-to-man. Clark with the ball. Shot that time, put up by Reagans, will not go. Rebounded by Perkins for the Mohawks. Gets the ball to Logan Murray. Tries to hit someone that's just into the game. Number 14, Colin. That's Benbrook. Colin Benbrook. Also in for the Mohawks is Nathan Strickland, number 13. Hawley back in. And also number 12, Derek Donnell for the Greyhounds. Hawley has a ball after a takeaway by the Greyhounds. Puts up a jump shot, scores it. I was impressed with his play last year. I thought he was a gutsy guard, and he was only a sophomore last year.
Sure. Yeah, we knew talking about him last year. We knew he was going to be a big part of this Marmaduke Greyhound senior high team this year with so many seniors leaving.
Dylan Van Gilder called for the foul. That's the first foul on either team. Going to the line to shoot two will be Colin Benbrook. He's a sophomore. Gets the first one to roll around and in. 3.5 minutes left in this first quarter. We've got a barn burner brewing right here at the Mohawk Gym. Second one would not go. Goes out of bounds and over to the Greyhounds. Hawley will bring it down and set the offense. Piggott still in that man-to-man. Both teams man-to-man. Three-pointer right that time by McDowell will not go. Perkins with the ball, gets it to McMillan. McMillan swings it over to Strickland. Strickland still with the ball. Gets it to Samples, who knocks down a three. Alex Samples, strong running back for the Mohawks, can also play on the hardwood.
Great baseball player, too. Three-sport athlete.
He's just a good athlete. They've got some good athletes on both teams. Clark with the ball. Gets it to McDowell. McDowell to Hawley. Hawley bounces it down to Van Gilder. We're going to have a blocking foul that time called on John Perkins, his first, team's first. Hawley will inbound under his own basket. Tanner Murray in for John Perkins. You know, Perkins, he's a good-sized lad.
He sure is.
He was a quarterback for the team. He's got a big body also. Clark swings it to McDowell to Hawley on the wing. Puts it up for three. Will not go. Ball bounces around and it goes over to the Mohawks. Strickland has it into the front court. Gets it to McMillan. Samples for three. It's short. Rebounded on the floor by Clark. Gets it to Hawley. 2:10 left in the first quarter. Mohawks on top, 14-12. Clark drives the side of the lane, gets it inside. Nice pass that time to Donnell, and he knocks it down for two. We got a tied game. Murray for three, good. Tanner Murray hit second basket. He now has five.
Yeah, Piggott's taking advantage of the three-pointer early on. Marmaduke's a little slow coming out on the shooters. That might be by design, thinking that they're more threatening underneath and trying to let him have that outside shot. But early on, Piggott's taking advantage of it.
Hawley drives the baseline, has a ball blocked that time by Samples. McDowell comes away with it, gives it to Van Gilder, and he scores it. Van Gilder, his second bucket. 17-16, Mohawks on top with 1:10 left in the first quarter. McMillan for three, write it down. He has 3 of them in the first quarter, Tyler.
I tell you, they're lighting it up. The Mohawks are knocking it down. Marmaduke still hasn't come out on the shooters as of yet.
McDowell with the ball, gets it to Hawley. Hawley puts up a 3, will not go. Rebounded that time, but Tanner Murray gets it to McMillan. 45 seconds left in the first quarter. McMillan looks over to Coach Robbins and says 1. Coach shook his head no. He said, let's go. He gets it inside to Murray. Murray drives, puts it up, will not go. Rebounded by McMillan. He puts it up, will not go. Rebounded that time by Benbrook, and he put it up and was fouled.
Well, Piggott's looking really good on offense here in the first quarter. They've hit the open shots, as we've said. The three-pointer, it's going down. They're staying aggressive around the rim, and they're really taking advantage of the opportunity early on.
Benbrook knocks the first one down. That foul that time was on Van Gilder, his second, team second. Not a lot of fouls. I'm surprised. Benbrook misses the second one. Rebounded by Donnell. On the wing to Clark. He drives in. He's going to be fouled. Foul that time will go against McMillan of the Mohawks. His first, team second. 24 seconds left in this first quarter. Mohawks on top by 5. Layup that time put up by Reagans, but he's going to go to the line to shoot 2 as he was fouled. Third team foul on the Mohawks, and that foul goes against Nathan Strickland, his first. Reagans knocks the first one down, nothing but net. Second one up, same thing. 21-18, 20 seconds left. Logan Murray with the ball, gets it to McMillan. Back to Murray. He's at the top of the key. 12 seconds left in the quarter. They're going to go for the 1. Marmaduke in a 2-3 zone. Murray puts up a 3, will not go. It's rebounded on the floor at time by Gary Brumley of the Greyhounds. As the horn goes off the end of the first quarter, it's the Mohawks 21, the Greyhounds 18. We'll take a short break and be back with Tyler's comments.
Hi, I'm Jason Comfort of County.
West Bank of Dexter is proud to welcome Chris Geatley as Assistant Vice President and Loan Officer. Chris graduated from Dexter in 2005 and just completed his MBA in Finance. He and his new wife Maddie are making Dexter their home. Please stop by the bank and let Jack, Ken, Donna, Mark, or Chris assist you with your next loan request. First Midwest Bank is a proud sponsor of the Dexter Bearcats. First Midwest Bank is a member of FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Tyler, we're back underway. What did you think of the first quarter?
Well, I was really surprised. I thought Piggott would have a little tough time from the outside, move the ball more inside, as they did early on. Their first bucket come underneath with Perkins, but since then it's been all Mohawks from the outside, knocking down the three-point shots, getting out to a nice start, 21 points in the first quarter, of course, and Marmaduke right there with them, within 3 points now, too. So Marmaduke not in a bad spot considering how well the Piggott Mohawks shot in the first quarter.
Hawley puts both free throws in after the foul by Logan Murray, cuts the lead to 1. Logan Murray will set the offense, go against the 2-3 zone. They go with a 1-3-1 offense. Down low to the baseline man, Tanner Murray, missed the shot. Perkins with a rebound, puts it up, scores it. John Perkins, his second bucket of the night.
Well, Perkins showing some strength underneath. That looked like his first basket of the game right there, and I think he would be well serving of the Mohawks to work underneath just like that. He's showing the size advantage underneath, and he could be a big asset for the Mohawks in this contest.
Clark has his shot blocked. Mohawks come away with it. Samples thought about it. Hits it over to the hot shooting McMillan, who misses this time. We've got a foul this time. Will go against Perkins being on the back. His second, team's fifth.
That was a good block out. I think that was Hawley on the block out. You can tell that Perkins has been having his way around the rim, and he did good to get a body on him to draw a foul.
Hawley out front. Good ball movement that time by the Greyhounds. Ball taken away by Samples. He's going to go and put it up. Will not go. Missed the layup. Guarantee. Give him a couple of games. That you can mark that down as a two-pointer. Piggott looked like they're sucking for air a little bit. And I want to tell you, a big difference coming off the grass out there on the football field and coming out on the hardwood because it's constant movement.
Sure.
Football, you have a 3-second play, and then you've got 25 seconds to 40 seconds, before your next one goes, so you get a little blow there.
Sure.
Basketball's constant movement. They'll get their win, though. Very impressed with the Mohawks. Great shot that time by Samples. I am impressed at the way the Mohawks are shooting the football. These guys come off the football field. 5 days, they're shooting the ball like that.
Yeah,
very good.
It's tough to come off, the grass and have a good rhythm when it comes to shooting because you're up and down the court. Your legs aren't going to quite be in basketball shape, but they're showing a great rhythm early on. And Marmaduke's going to have to come out on them because they're really getting it done. And underneath, they showed a lot of strength too.
Mohawks with their biggest lead. They're up by 6 with 5:40 left in the half. Hawley out on the wing. He's going to drive. Picks it up. Gets the ball to Reagans. Reagans tried to shuffle the ball underneath. Ball tipped out of bounds by the Mohawks. Will stay with the Greyhounds. Coming in for the Mohawks is Colin Benbrook. Also back in for Marmaduke is Zachary McDowell. Reagans will inbound. He gets the ball to Donnell, who gets it to Hawley. Hawley will set the offense. Piggott's still in that man-to-man, doing a good job, Tyler.
Yeah, they've done really well on offense, or defense rather. They've gotten the passing lanes, forced some turnovers.
Piggott quickly down the floor. Good ball movement by the Mohawks against that 2-3 zone. Tried to go underneath, the ball tipped out by Hawley. Reagans gets it back down to Hawley along the baseline, puts it up, it's short. Tanner Murray with the rebound, gets it to Logan Murray. 4:50 left in the first half. Mohawks still lead by 6. McMillan with the ball. To Tanner Murray, tries to throw underneath that time to Benbrook, overthrew him. Hawley with down the floor, nice bounce pass that time to McDowell, who puts one up off the backboard.
It's a nice defensive series by Marmaduke. They forced the bad pass, converted into points, and that's always big to score off turnovers.
Yep.
It's one thing to get the defensive stop, but once you can convert them into points, that's even better.
Coming back in for the Greyhounds is number 30, Van Gilder, number 10, William Winberry. In for Piggott is Nathan Strickland, number 13. 4:10 left in this first half. Marmaduke trying to cut into that 4-point lead by the Mohawks. Hawley on the wing. Gets it to McDowell. McDowell from the free throw line. Will not go. Ball tipped around. Comes away with it. Logan Murray for the Mohawks. Gets it to McMillan. Back to Murray. Over to Samples. Samples drives a baseline. Kicks the ball out to McMillan for 3. McMillan now with 4 threes in the game. He has 12. Good shooter.
There's about 3 or 4 good shooters out there right now for the Mohawks. They've just been consistent all night. They haven't let up yet.
I am just impressed at how well they're playing with no more time they've had on the court. 3-pointer that time by Zachary McDowell, his second. He now has 8 in the game. 3:10 left in this first half. McMillan on a drive, and he's going to be fouled. He's pushed out of bounds. Foul that time is going to go against William Winberry, his first, team's fourth. Logan Murray will inbound. He gets it to McMillan. Hayden McMillan, a senior. Ball off the fingertips that time of Alex Samples. Again, you give them 3 or 4 games, that pass will never be attempted.
Sure.
Under 3 minutes. McDowell going to drive, puts up one off the glass, will not go. Fights for his own rebound, gets it to Hawley. Hawley has it stripped, but the Greyhounds stay with it. McDowell puts up a 3, scores it, and he's going to go to the line to try to complete a 4-point play. (29-25) with 2:41 to go. The foul at time.
And you can tell McDowell, he's got a lot of confidence out there shooting the ball.
Yeah. I thought McMillan had that foul. I'll be doggone. McDowell shoots a free throw, missed it, got his own rebound, missed it, and William Winberry puts it up and scores it. We've got timeout on the floor, with the Greyhounds now ahead 30-26 over the 30-29 over the Mohawks. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back.
We know you have many choices in automobile dealerships, but at Glen Sain, our customers are special. We want you to understand that we're always working very hard to please our customers. We have a great selection to choose from, and with the 0% and the rebates and our prices at Glen Sain, it's a great time to buy. I'm Danny Ford, owner of Glen Sain. We want you to come see us, and God bless our troops.
28 seconds to go, or 2 minutes and 35 seconds to go. I thought they were down to 28 seconds.
Well, that was the timeout clock.
Yeah. I tell you what, folks, it's a tough life trying to do these games, but we try. Greyhounds come out in a press. Ball knocked out of bounds that time by McDowell. The Greyhounds will stay with the Mohawks. Alex Sample will inbound. He gets it to Logan Murray. Greyhounds have gone back to man-to-man. They're going to play a little tighter, Tyler.
Sure. They're going to come out and get in the faces of the shooters, that's for sure.
Ball saved that time by Van Gelder. Hawley quickly down the floor. Ball knocked out of bounds by Hayden McMillan of the Mohawks. Oh, they're going to call it off the Greyhounds. We'll go to the Mohawks. Steve Ritchie was not real happy with that call. Hayden McMillan on the wing. Gets a ball. What a nice pass to Murray. Murray tried to hit Tanner Murray and off his fingertips.
He had a nice look there. He had
Sure
both
did.
of them up. Could have went straight up. Look, he thought he was a little crowded there.
Minute 50 left in this first half. Greyhounds lead by 1. Great ball game. Really impressed. Reagan's with the ball to McDowell. McDowell drives in, has a ball blocked. It's saved. Good hustle that time by the Mohawks. Logan Murray to Hayden. Greyhounds have stepped up their defense. Alex Sample underneath to Tanner Murray. Scores it. Going to go to the line. Try to complete the 3-point play. Murray now. Tanner Murray with 7. Foul at time on number 5. Casey Reagan's his first, team's 4th. Tanner Murray's free throw will not go. Hawley quickly down the floor, and it's saved. Whoa, good save that time. Good hustle by Van Gilder. Reagans goes in for a shot. What they call? Was turnover?
Yeah, I think he called travel.
Okay. 1 minute to go in this first half. 31-30. Mohawks on top. Samples along the baseline. Gets it to Perkins off his fingertips. McDowell retrieves the ball. Gets it to Hawley. Down to 42 seconds. McDowell for three. Scores it. McDowell heating it up. He has 4 threes in the game. 14 in the first half. Down to 30 seconds. Logan Murray with the ball. Gets it to McMillan. Ball taken away by Hawley. Quickly down the floor on the move. Hawley bounces it over to Donnell. He scores it, his second basket. 35-31 with 12 seconds left in this first half. Logan Murray with the ball. Gets it to McMillan. McMillan on the drive. Gets it to Perkins. We've got a foul. Foul will be on Casey Reagan's, his second. 4.6 seconds left in this first half.
You've really seen Marmaduke step up the defense. They've extended their defense to full court. Richie's really wanting to get after them, and they've caused some turnovers here in the last few possessions, and that's what's sparked their run here in late in the first half.
Hawley with a steal on the inbound pass. He'll score it, and the Horns going to end the first half. 37-31. Greyhounds go in. Boy, did they come in with a flurry in that last 3.5 minutes.
Yeah, they ended on a perfect note there. They stepped up the defense, extended full court. Saw Piggott was probably a little winded, and Piggott dribbling into some situations to where they didn't have a lot of opportunity to make plays. Marmaduke cashed in on some points and a great steal there right at the end of the first half.
Well, we're going to take a short
up from everywhere to get their deal from Lincoln Lacey. They come from Midland, Bloomfield, or and from New Madrid, Bertrand, Campbell, Parma, Kelso, Lilburn, Portageville, Risco, Bernie. Lincoln Lacey is your domestic auto needs headquarters. From Rector, Arkansas, Gideon, Sykes, Piggott, Arkansas, Morehouse, Dexter, Minor, East Prairie, Charleston, Chaffee, Pollard, Arkansas. Come on out to Lincoln Lacey in Malden.
Okay, you're hooked up and ready to go.
New Wave knows you're excited about sports, so now's a great time to get connected with the Triple Play Package. Crystal clear TV, high-speed internet, and telephone for only $99.99 a month for 12 months. With New Wave Communications, you've got game.
Well, it's halftime here at Piggott, and Tyler, good first half.
Sure is. We've seen up and down game. It's pretty quick first half. A lot of outside shooting, and Piggott shooting the ball very well, but it was Marmaduke's defense coming on strong there at the end of the first half, forcing turnovers, get some layups, and get some momentum coming in the second half.
Marmaduke started off with that man-to-man and went to the 2-3 zone, and then when they came out of that 2-3 zone, they put some pressure man-to-man on, picked them up right at half court, and made a difference in the game.
Sure, I expect Marmaduke to come out very aggressive defensively, probably extend that man-to-man defense at least to three-quarter court as they ended the first half. I think they've found an opportunity there to pressure the Mohawks, get them moving the ball up a little quicker and get them out of sync on offense because they've been able to just move the ball around the perimeter, get the open shot, knock it down. So that's what Marmaduke did there at the end of the first half, and I expect the same there in the second half.
Well, leading all scorers right now with 14 points for the Greyhounds, Zachary McDowell. With 6 points is Morgan Hawley, 5 for Casey Reagans, 4 each to William Winberry, Derek Donnell, and also Dylan Van Gilder. Marmaduke 4 for 4 from the line, foul-wise, 2 on Casey Reagans, 1 on William Winberry, 2 on Dylan Van Gilder. For the Mohawks, 12 points to Hayden McMillan, 7 points to Tanner Murray, 6 to Alex Sample, 4 to John Perkins, 2 to Colin Bennett. Free throws 2 for 5 for Piggott, foul-wise 2 each to Perkins and Hayden McMillan, 1 to Logan Murray, 1 to Nathan Strickland. Piggott just coming back out on the floor, second half ready to start. Yeah, I am really impressed the way Piggott coming off the football field, and those guys are football players that you see out there. 5 days, here they are on the hardwood and still going. And I'm very impressed at their shooting. McMillan has the ball down to Tanner Murray. Tipped out of bounds by Hawley. It will stay with the Mohawks. Just underway in the third quarter. Glad you joined us. I'm Bill Hampton, along with Tyler Wagner. Rick DePriest, our producer tonight. Haley Stockton, our camera girl. McMillan with the drive, gets it to Perkins. Perkins uses that body, gets inside, scores.
Well, Perkins solid down there in between the blocks. He's shown some great strength down there tonight, and I think that'll be key for Piggott to stay strong in this second half. If the shooting doesn't fall from outside, get it down to Perkins, and he'll be able to work on there underneath.
McDowell for a long three, will not go. Rebounded back. Reagans picks up a loose ball. We're going to have a foul. Couldn't tell who the foul was on. Foul is on Perkins, his third. 3 at time, put up a Reagans, rebounded by Tanner Murray. He gets the ball to Logan Murray. 37-33, 7:05 left in the third quarter, just underway in this second half. Benbrook with the ball for the Mohawks. Gets it to McMillan. Gets it over to Logan Murray for three. Will not go. Benbrook off his fingertips, out of bounds off Benbrook. Will go over to the Greyhounds. 6:52 left in the third quarter. You're talking about Perkins. I tell you what, with his upper strength, his body he has, he needs to be working that inside. They're not going to move him around. Van Gilder to Hawley, works a post, puts it up, will not go. Rebounded by Benbrook. Gets it to Logan Murray. 37-33, 6:20 left in this third quarter. Long three by McMillan. Goes out of bounds. Over to the Greyhounds. Now Piggott's going to have a good ball club. They get themselves in shape to go up and down this hardwood. They're going to be a good ball club.
Sure, it seems like they've got the ingredients of a balanced team. They've got the outside shooters, they've got the defense. Also, they got some strength underneath as well. So they've got a well-rounded team to work with.
Van Gilder with a shot, misses, and the ball rebounded that time by Winberry. He's fouled. He'll go line to shoot two. That's Tanner Murray's first foul. Winberry's first free throw will not go. Second one up, knocks it down. Piggott's got a beautiful gym here. I believe it's 3 years old, Tyler.
Yeah, this is my first time here.
Yeah.
And, it's really nice.
Logan Murray with the ball. Drives in. Tries to hit his brother Tanner with it. Would not go. Taken away by Van Gilder. Quickly to Reagans, down the floor. Has it knocked out of his hands. McDowell picked it up. McDowell has it. Gets it to Van Gilder. Van Gilder drives in. Kicks it over to Reagans. Puts it up along the baseline. Will not go. Ball picked up by Benbrook. Tanner Murray finally picks up that loose ball. 5:20 left in this third quarter. McMillan to Tanner Murray for three. Will not go. Rebound by Van Gilder. Gets it to Reagans. Reagans to Hawley. Nice feed. He's going to go to the line to try to complete that three-point play.
Nice ball movement there by Marmaduke.
Sure was.
Get the long rebound, push it up the court, and Hawley was running the floor the whole way.
Tanner Murray committed to foul, his second. We've got timeout on the floor. With timeout, we'll go back to the studio for hear one of our sponsors.
Complete customer satisfaction is our #1 goal at Allen Christian and Dexter.
With Alan, Terry, Bruce, and our experienced sales staff, we make your buying experience simple. We can get you the right vehicle, new or pre-owned, at the right price. No gimmicks, guaranteed.
Our selection of Buick and GMCs is second to none. Take a look at our inventory online, or better yet, in person.
Plus, after the sale, we'll take care of all your service needs.
You'll like the way we do business at Allen, Christian, and Dexter.
Hi, I'm Jason.
Hawley to shoot the free throw. He scores it. Completes the three-point play. Clark in for Hawley for the Greyhounds. 5:12 left. Marmaduke with their biggest lead. They're up by 8. Piggott's been up by 6. Marmaduke now by 8. Samples from the wing. Will not go. McDowell with the rebound. Strickland now in for the Mohawks. Where's number 13? Clark on the wing. Takes it out front. Gets it to Reagans. Samples is on him. McDowell to Clark. Van Gilder skips it to Reagans. Back to Clark. Good defense by the Mohawks. Samples with the near steal. McDowell gets it to Clark. Nice turnaround shot. Would not go that time by Winberry. Piggott with a rebound. 4:15 left in this third quarter. 41-33. Greyhounds on top. McMillan drives. Good spin move. Puts it up. Will not go, but he's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Foul that time on William Winberry, his second.
It was a nice look there by McMillan. Put the ball on the floor, get the basket, get the foul line. You can tell their shooting's kind of leveled off from the first half.
Yep.
And you can see the rhythm's not quite there here in the second half so far. So a good play by McMillan. Get to the free throw line, get a little wind here for the players and get 2 on an easy 2 from the free throw line.
Hits them both. He now has 14 in a game. Donnell in for the Greyhounds. He comes in for Winberry. Tanner Murray going to be called for a foul, his third. Benbrook coming in for Tanner Murray. 4 minutes left in this third quarter. McDowell out front with the ball, gets it to Reagans. Reagans in the corner for 3, will not go. Gets his own rebound, good hustle. Ball, Greyhounds come away with it. McDowell puts up a shot, will not go, but he's going to be fouled. Which one fouled? They're going to give a half foul to each one.
Yeah, they're going to pick one, anybody more out there.
The referees don't know. There's 2 guys that hit him. We'll see who they put up on it. Number 12, Logan Murray, his second. To the line to shoot 2 is McDowell. He knocks the first one down. We show McDowell now with 15 points. Hawley in for Reagans for the Greyhounds. Referees are going to stop and talk here just a minute. Trying to see if it's a three-point free throw or a 2-point free throw. They'll give him 2. I thought his foot was on the line. We could back it up and do a replay here. Oh, they are going to give him 3. You'll see some slow motion and some instant replay this year out of our new machinery that we have. We did that in football, really got a lot of comments, positive comments, Tyler.
Yeah, it's a neat deal. You get to see the best plays out on the court and on the field for a second, sometimes third time. So yeah, it should be a viewing experience for everyone.
Samples drives the length of the floor, would not go. Strickland with the rebound putback scores it. 3:20 left in the third quarter. Greyhounds up by 7. Clark with the ball out front, drives. Puts it off the board, will not go, or off the glass. Ball tipped around and off the fingertips of Donnell for the Mohawks. Excuse me, for the Greyhounds. The Mohawks now have the ball. Strickland drives in, puts it up, will not go. Rebounded on the floor by Hawley, gets it to Clark. Under 3 minutes in this third quarter left. McDowell puts up a short jumper, scores it. He has 19 in the game. Samples on the wing. Ball tipped by McDowell. He's going to drive, takes the steal away, drives in and puts it up. The little junior's playing a great game.
Sure, and that's nice defense on his part. Just read the pass, got in the passing lane. Getting easy baskets. That's what Marmaduke's been able to do here in the second half and at the end of the first half. Pick up the defense, get easy baskets.
What a nice drive by Hayden McMillan. He couldn't get it to go, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul that time on Derek Donnell, his first. McMillan knocks it down. He now has 15 in the game. Second one is good. I think he's only missed 2 shots, and both of those were three-point shots. He's 4 for 4 from the line. Clark has a ball, skips it over to Hawley. 2:10 left in this third quarter. Marmaduke up by 11 at 1 point, now lead by 9. Hawley for 3, will not go. Rebounded by Samples. Off of the Greyhounds. Ball over to the Mohawks. Logan Murray the ball, gets it to McMillan. Under 2 minutes left in this third quarter. Samples on the wing. Drives, puts it up, will not go. We got a blocking foul. Blocking foul is going to be called on Dylan Van Gilder, his third. To the line to shoot 2 will be Alex Samples. You know, Tyler, hey, you see Samples play football, and he gets a lot of big games, has a lot of good moves. I'm amazed how small he is.
He's not a big frame guy, but he's got speed. He's got deceptive quickness. You know, when you think you're making an angle on him, he's able to accelerate. And, you know, he's just one of those deceptive kind of players. And, you know, he shows it out here on the ball court, too, as well.
Misses them both. Hawley with the rebound, quickly into the front court. Skips the ball down to just end the game. Number 24, Keith Gannis, and he scores his first basket. 1 minute, 30 seconds left in this third quarter. Benbrook has it, gives it to McMillan. McMillan into traffic, and we're going to have a foul. Foul's going to be on number 15. That's McDowell, his first foul tonight, or they're showing him 2 now. Checking in for McDowell is Reagans. Logan Murray will inbound under his own basket, gets it to McMillan. McMillan to Samples inside to Benbrook. Good pass, good ball movement that time by the Mohawks. 4 points now by Benbrook. 1 minute left in the third quarter. Reagans puts up a 3, scores it. His second 3 of the night, he has 8. 45 seconds to go. That's the Greyhounds' biggest lead, 12-point lead. Logan Murray with the ball on the wing. Still has it. Kicks it down to Benbrook. Benbrook with a shot, no good. Samples with a nice rebound, a reverse, puts it in. Alex Samples, good, strong rebound, a good reverse layup there. 20 seconds left in this third quarter. Greyhounds up by 10, going to play for 1. Coach Robbins telling them to come on out, let's go. Hawley drives, gives the ball off to Reagans, puts up a 3, will not go. We're going to have walking on the Greyhounds. 5 seconds left. Plenty of time for the Mohawks to score, and they need a bucket to cut into this 10-point lead by Marmaduke. McMillan with the ball. That's who you want to have it. 3-pointer put up. It's a horn. Get ready to sound. Will not go. Ends the third quarter. 53-43. Marmaduke on top. We'll be right back for your fourth quarter.
Hi, I'm Jason.
And we sure thank all of our sponsors bringing you YHC Sports this year. Among one of them, Missouri Southern Healthcare Hospital there in Dexter, Hometown Healing. And be sure to consider Missouri Southern Healthcare for all your healthcare needs. One of our local hospitals here in our viewing area. They've got a great crew of doctors, nurse practitioners. So be sure to consider Missouri Southern Healthcare, located on 1 Mile Road, North 1 Mile Road in Dexter, for all your health care and emergency needs.
Well, free throw shooting by the Greyhounds. They're 9 for 10, 6 for 11 by the Mohawks. Steve Ritchie always has a team that plays good, sound, basic, fundamental basketball. Free throw shooting is a must to win close games.
And, you know, we talked about all game about how young the Greyhounds are this year, and here in the second half, you wouldn't really look out there and say there's sophomores and juniors out there, but they're starting to play like it. As the game goes on, they get a feel for the game, what they need to do, and that's where Ritchie does a great job, is, you know, adjusting to what the opponent is doing, and they're doing a fine job of that tonight.
Alex Samples with a steal, goes coast to coast, and he's going to be fouled by William Winberry, his third. Samples will go to the line to shoot 2. He has 8 points in the game. 0 for 2 from the line so far. Chris Roberts, one of our football announcers for the Mohawks, standing up here with us tonight. He and Chris Bellers do a great job bringing those football games for you Piggott folks. 9-point lead by the Greyhounds with 7:10 to go in this game. Nice pass underneath. Reagans couldn't get it to go. Good, gets the ball, puts it back up, will not go. Tipped up by Winberry, will not go. Tipped back up by Reagans, could get it to go.
I think the Greyhounds are a little eager to score on that possession.
Strickland with a drive, scores it. What a nice move by Nathan Strickland. We got timeout on the floor as Steve Ritchie is not happy with his Greyhounds with 6:50 to go in this game. 53-46. We'll be right back.
First Midwest Bank of Dexter is proud to welcome Chris Geatley as Assistant Vice President and Loan Officer. Chris graduated from Dexter in 2005 and just completed his MBA in Finance. He and his new wife Maddie are making Dexter their home. Please stop by the bank and let Jack, Ken, Donna, Mark, or Chris assist you with your next loan request. First Midwest Bank is a proud sponsor of the Dexter Bearcats. First Midwest Bank is a member of FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Well, welcome back. 6:50 to go in this game, and it's heated up. Piggott hasn't quit.
Yeah,
they trail by 7.
They're hanging around, staying aggressive. Marmaduke's missed out on some offensive opportunities here in the last few possessions, and that's why they called the timeout to try to get a little cohesion here on the offensive side of the court.
Hawley has it go off his fingertips, but runs it down. Drives in the lane, tries to hit underneath, or tries to pass to Winberry off his fingertips. Piggott with a chance to cut into this 7-point deficit. We've got another timeout on the floor. We're going to keep it right here. Going ahead, Tyler.
Yeah, Piggott needed to call a timeout. They were inbounding it off the turnover. Nobody to receive the inbound pass, so Piggott gets a quick timeout. But, you know, we've seen Piggott pick up the defense, And you see Marmaduke, not a bad pass right there. Might have been a little low, but, Marmaduke's just not, they've a little out of rhythm here in the past few possessions. So, if Piggott can pick up the defense, keep Marmaduke from getting the easy baskets as they've got here in the second half, they're going to be right in it here in the end. And I say they need to really look towards Perkins underneath. They've kind of gotten away from him, but he's shown some great strength down there. And not only that, but get Samples and McMillan. They're in the middle of the court going towards the basket. They've been getting to the line here in the second half, converting on free throws. So that's playing to their strengths as well. So I expect the Mohawks to be more aggressive on defense, more to the basket, because their shooting's kind of slid off here in the second half. As you can expect, their legs are going to start catching up to them. Right. So they need to stay aggressive towards the basket, and they'll be right in it into the end.
Well, you look here, they got Perkins and they've got Tanner Murray, two big wide bodies, two strong upper bodies, and I guarantee you they're going to do a little damage underneath if they can. Perkins with the ball, he's going to drive in, puts it up, scores it. Perkins cuts that lead to 5 with 6:15 to go. Zone press that time, 3/4 by the Greyhounds. McDowell for 3, it's short, gets his own rebound. Ball taken away. Tanner Murray going in for a layup, scores it.
Well, Piggott on a nice run here. It starts with the defense. They got another steal, converted on a layup. So quick, easy baskets here for the Mohawks after the timeout.
McDowell with the ball at the top of the key. Gets it to Hawley on the wing. He's going to take it out front. Piggott still in a man-to-man. They've been that way all night. Reagan's with the ball. Gets it to McDowell. McDowell to Hawley. Hawley puts up a 3. Scores it. Hawley answers the comeback by the Mohawks. 56-50.
That was a big basket. Hawley stepped right into it. Break that momentum by the Mohawks. Puts them back up by 6.
Squared those shoulders up and let it fly. Samples along the baseline. Can't get it to go. Tanner Murray, the rebound, scores it. He's going to go to the line to try to complete the 3-point play.
Yeah, strong move there by Murray. Got that rebound, took one dribble, gathered himself, and converted the layup or the basket underneath. Got a chance at 3-point play. I think Murray and Perkins, this is their time to shine right now. They've shown the strength underneath. Marmaduke doesn't quite have the size to really bang with them, and I think Piggott should go after the blocks here in the last 5 minutes.
3-point lead now by the Greyhounds with 5:05 left in the game. Van Gilder with his 4th foul is going to go to the bench. In for him is Donnell. Hawley for another 3, will not go. Rebound that time by Strickland. We're going to have a jump ball. Jump ball will go over to the Mohawks. On the alternate possession, 4:51 to go in this game. Boy, Tyler, this is a dandy. We got a barn burner brewing right here in Piggott. Samples tries to go to Tanner Murray down low. He kicks it back to Samples. Samples to Perkins. Perkins drives, puts it up, scores it! Big move, but John Perkins cuts the lead to 1 with 4:25 left.
I think Piggott's doing a great job. They know what their strength is now. They found it in Perkins and Murray underneath, and they're going right to them.
They sure are. You got McMillan on the wing. Once they stop that, you got the good shooting McMillan on the wing for 3. Very impressed with this Piggott Mohawk team. We got a foul. It's going to go against the Mohawks. It's going to go against John Perkins. It's going to be his 4th. Team 6, both teams will go into 1-1 on the next foul with 4:04 left in this game. Ball kicked that time by Samples. It will stay with on the out of bounds by the Greyhounds. Reagans gets it to Hawley. 4 minutes left in this contest. We've seen a dandy. We've been entertained. Folks, this is our first of 56 games to be brought to you on Wide C. If you like basketball, high school basketball, you're tuned to the right station, Wide C TV. Ball tipped out of bounds by Samples. 3:39 left. Marmaduke on top of Piggott, 56-55. Hawley will set the offense. Piggott still in a man-to-man. Hawley just sitting out front, waiting on Strickland to come get him. Piggott setting back. They're in no hurry. They only trail by one possession. They can go take the lead. McDowell with the ball. Great spin move. Good pass down to Donnell. Off the fingertips of Perkins. Out of bounds. Ball will stay with the Greyhounds. That was a great spin move that time, Tyler.
Sure.
Hawley out front to McDowell. He thought about it. Pulled it down. Gets it to Reagans for three. Short.
That was great hustle there by Hawley. He was the only Greyhound under the basket with among three Mohawks there, and he was able to deflect it off of Mohawk there under the basket. Great effort to keep the possession.
Hawley will inbound. Gets it out to Reagans to McDowell. Back to Hawley on the wing. Strickland on him. Hawley drives. Strickland going to be called for the foul. His second. Going to the line for a 1-and-1 will be the junior, Morgan Hawley. He has 12 in the game.
I think as long as Marmaduke keeps the lead, you're going to see the ball in Hawley's hands. As you've seen, he stood out front here as he converts the free throw. He's stood out towards half court, and that's a risk when you're down and you got your sole ball handler up at the top of the key. You got a defender with good hands. They can take that away for an easy basket, but they're confident in his ability to stay out there, wait for the defender to come to him, and then try to convert on a 5-on-4 offensive opportunity.
Murray inside on a drive, and blocking foul is going to be called on Donnell. His second. The line to shoot two will be Tanner Murray. Murray is 1 for 2 from the line tonight. He has 11 points in this game. First shot will not go. 2:38 left. Second one up. Will not go. Tipped up by Samples. He got his own rebound. Put it back. Will not go. Perkins rebound. Puts it up. He's fouled. Going to the line to shoot two will be John Samples. Foul is going to be on Donnell. It's going to be his third.
Well, Piggott stands strong underneath, and they know that's what they've got to do to win this game. Pound the glass, get the second opportunities, and they've got the horses underneath to do that. And Perkins right here got a good chance of tying this game right here.
Perkins first down to be the line tonight. He knocks the first one down. He can tie the game up. We've had 5 lead changes. Piggott's been up by as many as 6. Marmaduke by as many as 12. Misses second rebound off of Tanner Murray. Off his knee. Goes out of bounds over to the Greyhounds. 2.5 minutes left. 1 point lead by the Greyhounds. Folks, you better get your seatbelts on. You're in for quite a finish. Winberry with the ball, skips it over to Reagan. Gets it to Donnell. Hawley has it out front. Hawley a good ball handler. He's been there before. Drives in, gives it to Winberry to Reagan. Back to Hawley. He's in the wing. Gets it to McDowell. McDowell inside the lane. Puts it up, will not go. Perkins with a rebound. Piggott with a chance to take the lead. They trail by 1 with 1:40 left to go in this game. Strickland now will run the offense. Gets it to Tanner Murray. Gets it to McMillan. He hadn't touched the ball in a while. They've been going to the big guys underneath. McMillan thought about a spin move, had it knocked out of his hands. Still with the ball. Gets it down to Tanner Murray. We're going to have a foul. Foul will be on Donnell. It's going to be his fourth. The line to shoot a 1-and-1 will be Tanner Murray. Murray is 1 for 4 from the line tonight. Checking back in for Donnell is Van Gilder. Murray knocks it down. He'll get the bonus. We're all knotted at 57 all with 1:18 to go. Strickland comes out. Logan Murray in for him. Second one up. Scores it. Piggott back on top. And we've got a timeout on the floor with 1:18 left. Mohawks lead by 1. We'll be right back.
We know you have many choices in automobile dealerships, but at Glen Sane, our customers are special. We want you to understand that we're always working very hard to please our customers. We have a great selection to choose from, and with the 0% and the rebates and our prices at Glen Sane, it's a great time to buy. I'm Danny Ford, owner of Glen Sane. We want you to come see us, and God bless our troops.
Well, we're back. We're down to 1:18 to go in this game. Folks, we've been thoroughly impressed by both teams, and I just got to say hats off to the Piggott team. Coming off a football field 5 days later, playing here on the hardwood, and playing a team that's already played 5 games, you can tell Piggott's going to be a good ball club.
Yeah, like I said earlier, they've got the ingredients to, have a well-balanced team. What I've really been impressed with, though, is Robbins with Piggott making the adjustment at halftime, going from more of an outside attack to more of an inside attack with Murray and Perkins underneath. He knew the shooting wasn't going to keep up with the rate they were shooting in the first half. They went down underneath, and they've been great. This is why they're making this run here late in the fourth quarter.
Well, there's no doubt about it. Piggott's got the size on the inside. Hawley with the ball out front. We're down to 1 minute. This game, Piggott has a 1-point lead. McDowell has it. Gets it down to Winberry. Winberry back to McDowell. Van Gilder with the ball. Gets it to Reagan. Reagan to Hawley. We're down to 35 seconds to go. Greyhound still with the ball. We're down to 25 seconds. Reagan loses a handle on it. The ball is going to be retrieved. Whoa, what hustle by, oh my. Tanner Murray hustled after the ball and actually cut up under the feet, knocked him out under his feet, Hawley, and he's going to be called for the foul. That's where you out-hustled. I'm telling you, what hustle.
That's a tough break for
it is.
Murray and the Mohawks. A great effort to try to retrieve that ball, and you commit a foul pretty much the full court away from the basket. You can't fault him on that. He's trying to go after the ball to seal the victory, or to get the possession at least. But it's a tough break. We'll see how Hawley can do on this 1-1. It's actually a 1-1 here.
And we've got a timeout with 19.4 seconds. We're going to keep it right here. 19.4 seconds. 58-57, Mohawks lead. Hawley will go to the line, Morgan Hawley, to shoot the 1-1. He presently has 13 points in the game. He's 4 for 5 from the line. He missed his last free throw attempt. Chance to tie, chance to put his team up on the bonus if he gets the bonus. And I tell you, just thoroughly impressed, both teams. Great hustle, and that right there was great hustle by Tanner Murray.
Yeah, like I said, it's a tough break for the Mohawks on such a great effort. But, it kind of gives Marmaduke a chance. They were having a hard time here in the past few possessions getting a good shot, and they're going to have an opportunity here to convert at the line. If Hawley can step in and make this first one and potentially make the second one to take the lead. And I can't say how much time we've got. 19 seconds. Okay, we got 19 seconds left, so a great opportunity for Marmaduke to get an easy 2 points here to take the lead.
We have really had a great first game to bring of our 56 scheduled this year on YHC. I'm going to have to get me some lemon drops, I can tell you, because I'm already losing my voice. Here it is, the first night. Morgan Hawley's a 6'1 junior. He puts it up, way, ties the game, ball rolls in. He gets the bonus, 19.4 seconds to go. Puts the next one up, will not go. Perkins with the rebound, gets it to Logan Murray. Murray across the center line. We got a timeout on the floor. Coach Robbins of the Mohawks wants a timeout with 10.1 seconds to go. We're going to keep it right here. We know, we pretty well figure out what Coach is going to do, and I'm sure everybody else does too. What's brought them back this second half, like you said, Tyler, they're going to go inside to the wide bodies.
Sure, you're either going to look at a dump down to the post, or you're either going to see a penetration and a combination of pass down, or just take it to the goal, as you've seen Samples done and McMillan done as well. So, you can see one of those two things happen, but I think you've got to find a way to get it to Perkins or Murray, at least get them in position to make a play underneath, because they've been converting at the line, so no problem with them going to the line to put this game away from the free throw line. So I think that's what they should do. And either way, penetration and or getting the ball down low should work for them. If you get to the line, that's even better. All you got to do is convert one from the line to take the lead, potentially win the game.
Tyler, you come do games like this, and you don't ever want them to end. You just want to keep going and going and going.
Well, especially the way the two teams have played, it's been back and forth, and you see one team get a break and another team get a break, and it's just it's sad to see that one team's going to come out on the loss tonight.
Ball passed all the way underneath to Tanner Murray. He still has a ball. He's going to work it underneath to Perkins, and he falls down. We're going to have a push foul on the Greyhounds. It's going to go against William Winberry. It's going to be his fourth. The line to shoot a 1-and-1 will be John Perkins. Perkins is 1 for 2 from the line. He has 11 points. We have timeout called by Steve Ritchie and the Greyhounds.
As you see there, the dump down pass underneath, they were able to draw the foul. And like I said, that's just as good as potentially getting a shot underneath, because you've got only 4 seconds left here. All you got to convert one to take the lead, and it will be a 2-shot foul. So a great opportunity for the Mohawks here, and a tough break for Marmaduke. It looked like they had a good defensive stop there, but it just seems they got a little rough underneath. But potentially a game-winning free throw here coming up for the Mohawks.
Well, the 4.1 seconds, if he misses, the Greyhounds have got only 4.1 seconds to get it down into their end of the court and score for the win. The Mohawks, as you said, if they only convert one, if they get the first free throw and then they miss, it's the Greyhounds are going to have to get it down quick.
Sure.
Perkins shot up, will not go. I guess they were in a double bonus. I missed that. I was looking over at Mohawks fouls.
Marmaduke's really going to box out here, even off a miss. They've been doing good again around the glass.
Can't get the goal. Well, we got a walking call. Walking call on Samples.
And what I tell you, it's crazy here in Piggott tonight.
Oh man.
Oh boy.
1.8. 1.8 left. They're not going to get a shot off. We're going to overtime in our first game of the 2010-2011 season. 58 all. Boy, have we got a barn burner going here in Piggott. We'll be right back.
People come from everywhere to get their deal from Lincoln Lacey. They come from Benton, Bloomville, or and from New Madrid, Bertrand, Campbell, Parma, Kelso, Lilburn, Portageville, Risco, Bernie. Lincoln Lacey is your domestic auto lease headquarters. From Rector, Arkansas, Gideon, Sykes, Piggott, Arkansas, Morehouse, Dexter, Minor, East Prairie, Charleston, Chaffee, Pollard, Arkansas. Come on out to Lincoln and Lacey in Malden.
Okay, you're hooked up and ready to go.
New Wave knows you're excited about sports, so now's a great time to get connected with the Triple Play Package. Crystal clear TV, high-speed internet, and telephone for only $99.99 a month for 12 months. With New Wave Communications, you've got game.
All right, overtime, we're going to jump it up. 4 minutes of overtime play. Ball controlled by the Greyhounds. Winberry got the tip on that, went high. Holly out front, gets it to Reagans, to McDowell, to Hawley. Piggott has been in man-to-man all night long, and they still stay with it. McDowell out front, gets it to Reagans. Winberry shuffles over to Van Gilder. Winberry with a shot for the free throw line. Will not go. Hawley with a rebound. Underneath, puts it up. He's going to be fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot two.
And Hawley's been the workhorse for the Greyhounds here in the second half. He's come up with some big effort plays, and you just saw one there. Crashing the board, getting the rebound, getting the Piggott Mohawk up in the air, and drawing the foul.
Logan Murray with the foul. His third. Hawley hits the first. Knocks the second one down. Two-three zone now by the Greyhounds. They're trying to stop the wide bodies, the big guys underneath the drive. But then you've got McMillan outside for three. Hayden McMillan. Man, has he had a night. He's had 5 threes, Tyler.
And that, if I'm not mistaken, that might be the first three-point basket for the Mohawks in the second half.
Yes, it is. McDowell underneath, can't get it to go. Alex Samples with a big rebound. Piggott on top by 1 with 2:40 to go. Ball knocked out of bounds by Hawley of the Greyhounds. Piggott will inbound. Samples on the side, gets it to Logan Murray. McMillan for three, knock it down, wow! He's got 6 threes tonight. We've got timeout on the floor with 2.5 minutes to go. The Mohawks 64, the Greyhounds 60. We'll be right back.
Complete customer satisfaction is our #1 goal at Allen Christian and Dexter.
With Alan, Terry, Bruce, and our experienced sales staff, we make your buying experience simple. We can get you the right vehicle, new or pre-owned, at the right price. No gimmicks, guaranteed.
Our selection of Buick and GMCs is second to none. Take a look at our inventory online, or better yet, in person.
Plus, after the sale, we'll take care of all your service needs.
You'll like the way we do business at Allen Christian and Dexter.
Welcome back, Tyler.
As I said before, the first three-point shot, we've seen Piggott go away from the outside game, get it down low to Murray and Perkins, and they've done great. And here in the overtime period, it's McMillan coming out hitting 2 big threes, putting Piggott up by 4. So we've seen a switch already in here in overtime. And Marmaduke's wanting to pressure the ball, keep Piggott from getting the ball underneath, and they just happened to double team the wrong person there, left McMillan wide open for a 3. So Piggott's doing a great job here in overtime period shooting the ball.
Hawley gets the ball to Winberry. Winberry puts up a 10-footer, will not go. Perkins with a rebound. Gives it to Logan Murray. 2:10 left in this game in the overtime. First overtime. Murray jumped up and threw the ball away. Van Gilder came away with it. Hawley now with the ball. 2 minutes left in this overtime, first overtime. Marmaduke needs a bucket. Ball tipped out of bounds by the Mohawks. Will stay with the Greyhounds. 1:53 to go. 64-60. Piggott on top. Hawley from the corner for 3. Will not go. Ball taken away by the Mohawks. And then, what great defense that time by the Greyhounds. And then he missed a shot. All he did is put up that time by Reagans, and he's going to go to the foul line. He's fouled before. He's going to get 2 shots because of the double bonus. Fouling out is John Perkins. Boy, he's had a game, Tyler. He had 11 points tonight. Clark going to check in for the Greyhounds. Strickland's going to come in for John Perkins. John Perkins, a senior, ends up tonight with 11 points. Boy, he had a great game. Clark will come in for Reagans after the free throws. Reagans first one. Well, Clark's coming in for Winberry. Reagans knocks down the first. Cuts the lead to 3 with 1:37 to go. Second one will not go. Tanner Murray at the big rebound. Gets the ball to McMillan. McMillan skips it to Samples. He goes in for the layup. Will not go. Rebounded by Strickland. He gets it out to Tanner Murray. Down to Samples. Samples gets it to McMillan. He has it for 3. In and out. Rebound by Hawley. 1:15 left. Marmaduke trails by 3. Hawley into the front court. Coast to coast. Puts it up. Will not go. Logan Murray with the rebound for the Mohawks. Gets it to McMillan. 1 minute left in overtime. Ball thrown out of bounds. Over to the Greyhounds. 1:01 left. I said 1 minute. 1 minute, 1 second. Marmaduke trails by 3 with the ball. Clark will inbound. Winberry checking back in for Clark for Marmaduke. Hawley with the ball. We're down to 1 minute. Marmaduke can tie it with a 3. Winberry with a jump shot, will not go. Samples with a rebound, 40 seconds left. Great action underneath, Tyler. Hawley with the foul that time. Going to the line will be Alex Samples. He'll shoot 2 in the double bonus. That's Hawley's first foul. .4 seconds. Samples' first free throw, scores it. Big free throw that time by Samples. He now has 10 in the game. Second one up, will not go. Hawley with the rebound. Marmaduke trails by 4 with 30 seconds to go. Hawley goes coast to coast, puts it up, scores it. Morgan Hawley
needed that one. That was a nice aggressive play there by Hawley. He had the defense in transition, had them back on their heels, just take it to the basket, draw the foul, and he was fortunate enough to get the basket to go, and he can bring this thing within 1. So if he converts, they foul. You know, at worst case scenario, you're looking to get the ball back with down 3 points, so it's still a 1-possession game.
Christopher Jones checking in for Van Gilder for Marmaduke. Hawley to the line, trying to convert on a 3-point play. 65-63, 29.7 seconds left in overtime. Hawley can't get it to go. Rebound tipped out of bounds by Reagans. Will go over to the Mohawks. Fans are alive. McMillan being double teamed. He's going to be fouled by, just into the game, Christopher Jones. The line to shoot 2 will be Hayden McMillan. McMillan is 4 for 4 from the line. He has 6 threes on the night. He has 22 total points. 24.4 seconds left. McMillan gets the first one. Van Gilder back in for Marmaduke. Second one up, scores it. McMillan with 8 points in overtime, Tyler.
Yeah, he's had we saw him hot in the first half, and he's come alive here in overtime.
All he tried to hit Van Gilder underneath, and it goes off his fingertips with 18.6 seconds left. Marmaduke will full court press. Logan Murray has a ball, and we got a timeout with 12.7 seconds to go. It's 67-63. We'll keep it right here.
And Piggott's doing what they need to do. Take care of the ball. Don't turn it over. That's what Coach Robbins there wanting a timeout. He saw that full court press applied, and rather than take a chance to make a turnover, call a timeout, get a clean inbounds because Marmaduke's going to be forced to foul now. It's a two-possession game with 12 seconds to go, so all they need is a successful inbound. Take the foul, go to the line, and convert. And if you're Marmaduke, it's got to be sell-out defense here. Get the turnover on the inbounds because you've got to apply the foul once it's inbounded.
Yeah, if not, you got to do the quick foul.
Sure.
Yeah, we've had a great opening game tonight, folks, here at Piggott. What a beautiful gym. If you've not been to the Piggott Gymnasium, you need to make a trip. Boy, the crowd's into it, both sides. The Marmaduke, the Piggott, good sportsmanship by everyone. Both teams, their fans follow them very well.
Sure.
Logan Murray will inbound. All 5 guys on the defensive end. Ball tipped out of bounds, that time by McDowell. Will stay on the side with the Mohawks. Murray will inbound. He gets it to Tanner Murray, and he's going to be fouled. The foul is going to be on Casey Reagan's, his third. The line to shoot 2 will be Tanner Murray. Murray shot 3 for 6 from the line tonight. He has 14 points. Make that 15. Five-point lead now for the Mohawks with 9.9 seconds to go. Reagan's quickly to Winberry. Winberry drives in. He's going to be fouled with 2.5 seconds to go. 2.5 seconds left. The line to shoot 2 will be Van Gilder. Van Gilder has not been to the line tonight. Tanner Murray is going to foul out. What a great game he played, Tyler.
He sure did. We saw Perkins go out just a few minutes ago, and Murray goes out now, and that shows you they've been working underneath. They've been aggressive underneath. Yeah, they committed some fouls, but they've been after it underneath, getting the rebounds, getting the deflections underneath, also pounding the glass, getting the points underneath that they really needed.
That's going to end the game. The Mohawks going to come away with a 69-65 overtime victory over the Marmaduke Greyhounds. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back with some final stats in just a moment. Tyler, what a way to start the season.
That's right. We had a great game. We always do one of our first game here in Arkansas because they get started earlier, and it's always usually with Marmaduke, and a great game once again this year. We started with Piggott Marmaduke last year over to Marmaduke and come here to Piggott, and it's a great game to start out with. First game in overtime this year, and what a great way to start. I was impressed with both teams.
Yes.
Piggott, of course, they're coming off football from last week, and they've got a great team to work with. It seems like they're well balanced. They've got the shooting from the outside, as we see with McMillan in this game, and also underneath with Murray and Perkins, they're strong underneath with those two. And Robbins did a good job with tonight. I was really impressed. He really made the adjustments. They come out shooting the ball very well in the first half from the outside and didn't really just come out gunning it in the second half because, you're prone to do that. When you're hot, okay, let's keep shooting it, let's keep gunning it. But they were disciplined, and they went to their strength underneath with Murray and Perkins, and it paid off for them. And on the other side, Marmaduke, they played a disciplined game as they always do. I always love opening up with Marmaduke because they've been playing, and Richie does a great job with his boys. They're very disciplined as they showed tonight. You wouldn't really tell that they're sophomore and juniors out there. They played great. You could just tell that they're young out there, and they don't have a lot of players they can go to for scoring, and that comes with youth. There's nobody to really go to when it comes to scoring. Hawley had a great game. He had a great effort there late in the game to keep Marmaduke in it with possessions, and McDowell come up with some big plays as well. And they kind of got covered up there at the end of the game and having a hard time getting shots, and that's a tribute to Piggott's defense there in the end. And Piggott just hung around. You can see there in the second half and in the end of the first half, Marmaduke was starting to pick up the defense, getting easy baskets, and Piggott having a hard time getting in a rhythm on offense, but they adjusted well in the second half, got it to their big boys down low with Murray and Perkins, and just stuck with it the whole way, and it proved to be a big asset there in the latter part of the game.
Well, I think you made a very good case there when you said that Coach Robbins from the Mohawks adjusted and pounded it inside that second half. Toward the end of that second quarter, Piggott was sucking for air. I mean, those guys were tired, and 5 days off of a football field, coming indoors here on the hardwood. I've mentioned that before, but they were getting tired. You could tell with their shooting. They were short on almost everything, and he just went to their strength. He kept them in the locker room. They never came out and shot. That 10-minute intermission. He stayed in there and let them rest. Talked about it. We're going to pound it down low and let the wide bodies go. And I mean that as a compliment. Tanner Murray and John Perkins, you guys are built very well. You're very strong. Your upper body very strong, and it's going to pay off well for them this year. It really is. And then when Marmaduke went to the zone, what did they do? They were stopping the drive along the baseline. All they did was hit Hayden McMillan outside, and what did he do? He bombed those threes. I mean, he had 6 threes tonight. Ended up with 24 for the game. Let's give the recap of the game. McMillan leads all scorers with 24, 16 by Tanner Murray, 11 by John Perkins, 10 by Alex Samples, 4 each to Nathan Strickland, and 4 to Colin Benbrook for a total of 69. 16 for 27 from the free throw line, and in overtime, Piggott was 5 for 5. They were only 50% going into that overtime from the free throw line, so the free throws really paid off for them late in the game. Go to the Marmaduke Greyhounds. They were led scoring tonight by Zachary McDowell. He had 21, 18 by Morgan Hawley, 9 by Casey Reagans, 6 by Dylan Van Gilder, 5 to William Winberry, 4 to Derek Donnell, and 2 to Keith Gannis. And again, they were 14 for 16 from the line is what I have them. Great shooting from the free throw line by the Marmaduke Greyhounds. 8 lead changes in the game. Marmaduke led by as many as 12. Piggott led by as many as 6. And they just kept coming back once they got down, and hats off to both teams. We saw a great game tonight. You folks at home watching it on TV, you've seen a good ball game.
Sure. Great way to open up overtime game. And it wasn't, even though you would come out and maybe expect a Piggott team to be sloppy, they weren't. They were physical. They were aggressive. Played very well for their first game of the year. And Marmaduke, they're just a typical disciplined team. Just got a little bit of youth this year. But, going down the end, it seems like Richie, at the end of the year, you always see an improvement in Richie's team. It doesn't matter if it's, 2 games down the road from this one. They're going to improve. Yep. And we'll see Marmaduke later on in the year when they take on Rector a few times. And we're sure to see an improvement in the Greyhounds when they take on Rector later on.
Want to thank Haley Stockton on the camera tonight, Rick DePriest, our producer. For Tyler Wagner, I'm Bill Hampton. Again, thank you for joining us on YHC TV. Again, this is our first of 56 games that we have scheduled thus far for our 2010-2011 basketball season. Our highlight will be the Bloomfield Christmas Tournament. We'll be doing all 26 games live, also on the internet at yhctv.com. Folks, try to make it to that tournament. I guarantee you it's always a great tournament. And we got 2 new teams going to be in it this year, Holcomb and also Saxony Lutheran. And it should make for a great tournament. Holcomb's going to be a good ball club.
Sure, we'll be seeing Holcomb quite a bit this year on YHC, and I'm looking forward to it. Seth McBroom's he's geared up for another great year there in Holcomb, there in the Tri-County. Tri-County's going to be very competitive this year.
Going to be fun.
Yeah, it is. It always is in Tri-County for sure. And also the Stoddard County teams will be entertaining as well. So get ready. We're coming to you. We won't be back on for a few weeks. Usually this is just a one-time game, and we're off for a few weeks coming down here in Arkansas, but we'll be back and bringing a lot to you this year on YHC.
Folks, Christmas came early. Basketball started tonight, and that's my Christmas present. I love high school basketball. Northeast Arkansas, Southeast Missouri, it doesn't get any better. We want to thank you, our fans, for tuning in and making us your hometown sports channel. Until next time, if you're out and about on the roadways, put those seatbelts on. We know you'll be much safer, and don't forget, live today. Learn from yesterday. Look forward to tomorrow. See you next time at another ball game.